Gavin Newsom. Who knows that guy? He's the governor of California. He proposed the 28th Amendment to the Constitution in June 2023. He proposes he has four proposals that research have shown that none of those will reduce crime. Some of them are, banning what he calls assault weapons or AR-15 rifles. Despite the FBI saying that even more people get killed by hand and feet than rifles. He talks about universal background check. But we know that the only way that you can enforce such a law, you have to register firearms. And we know what registration goes to. Besides, criminals are not going to go and get voluntarily go and do a background check. This proposal is meritless, and many treat it as such, primarily because changing the Constitution is very difficult. There are already 11,000 proposals in the docket, and I get that, but I don't dismiss this proposal so easily. And I want to put some perspective. One, Newsom's proposal to amend the U.S. Constitution, I don't believe it's an accident or wishful thinking. While his plan is useless, I do believe changes to the Constitution, especially related to the Second Amendment, is part of the gun control agenda.
Yes.
And Newsom put it on the board for all to remain focused on our goal. You see, it's important to talk where we are and where we're going as gun owners and supporters of the Second Amendment, but we need to know where the others are and where they're going. Number two, gun control advocates are in it for the long haul. In other words, this is a generational goal. Say 20, 25 years from now, your children, your grandchildren, they are changing today, especially how AI, social media, and technology, they're changing how children think, how they learn. They're teaching them how to think in only one way. And you see, the same thing, the problem where it bothers me is that I talk to people from Venezuela, 30-year-old adults. They have children, they have families, and they do not remember how was Venezuela before Hugo Chavez, and they lived it. But you know what? They were too young. They don't remember. And the problem is that children here in the United States are losing opportunities to learn, to experience, and understand the value of the Second Amendment. 3, more states are succumbing to the gun control mob. The D4 Law Center, a powerful gun control organization, rated New Jersey at A, they gave you an A, and ranked it number 2 behind California as the best state because you guys have a lot of gun control laws. So, but that's not only that, Colorado, last week, was the last one to fall with tremendous with a strong gun control legislation. Now, I want you to think about this. The E4 Center, this center, lists 19 states, 19, almost half of the states as A and Bs. And we're losing terrain, okay? The thing is that gun control advocates are well organized and funded, and they're moving fast and efficiently. We need to move faster. We need to be more active. We need to get in the game because they're doing it. And number 4, many Americans, especially conservatives, are moving away from these states, and we all know why. We cannot blame them. But the problem with that is that they're leaving the open door for more liberal politicians to get seats in Congress. Changing the political balance will solidify their power. Now, remember what I said at the beginning about changing the Constitution. And I hope those 4 points I mentioned you give you a little bit an idea of where they're going.